Welcome to the Meditation Podcast. You can find all our episodes on meditationpodcast.org. We're also on Facebook, meditationpodcast.org. I also have other podcasts, The Awakening, Learn Polish Podcast, Speaking Podcast, and the Crypto Podcast. You can be found on rycon.com. Today, episode number 70 is back with Indra Rinzler with a meditation titled Tonglen. And I've previously interviewed Lodro on episode number 53, and he's also given us some wonderful meditations, episodes 54, 59, 64, and 66. And I hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Hi there, my name is Indra Rinzler. I'm going to be leading you in a Tonglen meditation, which is word for sending and receiving. So let's start this particular practice with getting into the body. So grounding down through your feet if you're in a chair, sitting cross-legged with your knees dropping below the hips if you're on a cushion. Taking a breath here. As we breathe out, lifting up through the spine. Relaxing the shoulders. The arms. You can even place the palms down on the thighs. Of course, the head rests at the top of the spine, our chin slightly tucked in. Relaxing the muscles in the face. If you want to close your eyes for this practice, you can. If you are used to leaving the eyes open, feel free to keep them about half open. But let's just rest with the breath for a moment, engaging in shamatha for a moment here, feeling each in-breath and out-breath. At this point, just raise your gaze, looking up to the horizon. Relax your mind for a moment. Let there be a gap with no object for your attention. Simply rest. Now transition to not only experiencing your breath, but also allowing various textures to ride each wave of it. Your eyes can close or go back down, but as you breathe in, imagine you're inhaling hot and heavy air. As you breathe out, imagine you're exhaling cool, fresh, and light air. Continue with this pattern, breathing in heaviness, breathing out that sense of lightness. The heaviness may feel even like a sense of suffering, and the lightness a sense of well being. You can even get bigger with this practice, imagining you're breathing through all the pores of your body. On the in breath, this heavy, hot air enters every pore. On the out breath, coolness flows from every pore. Having worked with the experience of texture in this practice for a few minutes here, bring to mind now a loved one who's having a hard time. As you picture them, you can imagine the clothes they normally wear or the details of their face to make it quite vivid. Now, as you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in their pain. For example, if you have a friend who's suffering from cancer, you might understand how they feel weak, claustrophobic, or angry. Imagine breathing those sensations in. You are not, of course, literally absorbing anyone's disease or heartbreak. This is a visualization, but you are empathizing with their experience. So that's the in breath. And as you breathe out, send out with the breath a sense of calm, strength, relief, or spaciousness to this person. Whatever comfort you can offer in this moment, offer it as you exhale. In, their fear, confusion, or pain. Out, joy, happiness, safety. Whatever feels right for you here. Working with breathing in the suffering of this person that we love, breathing out whatever sense of relief or release we can offer. At this point, we can go even further, extending the practice larger than just this one person. And we bring to mind everyone who's going through this type of suffering. So if we are experiencing that our loved one is lonely or scared, we consider all beings who may feel this way. If it's someone who's recently lost a loved one and is experiencing grief, anxiety, we consider everyone who might have lost a loved one and may feel a similar way. So we extend our sense of ease, of bravery, of whatever we have to offer to them all. Here we can make our practice radiate far and wide, so every single being out there feels a sense of comfort as a result. At this point, we can return to shamatha, grounding ourselves back in the body through the focus on the breath, letting the breath return us to the earthiness of this present moment, just feeling each in-breath and out-breath. And when you're ready, you can take a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, then out through the mouth. And as you transition out of this practice, doing something nice to nurture and take good care of yourself feels important. So thank you for engaging in this very brave meditation with me. I hope we get to practice again together soon.